Hello there, this is Cindy, and I'm from the New Moon Tarot. Welcome to my channel. So, I am a practicing witch and a tarot card reader, have been for about 20 years. And this is a reading for Geminis, a love reading for the week of the 27th. So, let's get started. So, you will see that the overall energy is the Chariot. This suggests some movement, some momentum when it comes to your relationships. Now, this reading appears to be for someone who is in a committed relationship, and I'll tell you why. It says the past is the Lovers. Now, even if this isn't a formal relationship like a marriage or an engagement, this has been a relationship that's been ongoing. If this is not the case for you, then you may want to check your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign, and see if one of those resonates. So, like I said, this is a partnership, a romantic relationship that has been going on for a while. It's committed. In the present, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means that fate is kind of stepping into this connection. And just take a moment to deal with the amount of major arcana we have in this reading. Wow. And we're not done yet. So the Wheel of Fortune shows up whenever things are going to change, and usually that's largely out of your power to stop, which can be very frustrating. This is just something that's going to take off and things are going to start going into motion. Now, this person's thoughts. Here's what I don't like. Okay, so this card, the Seven of Swords, this is very sneaky, underhanded behavior. You see that figure in the card is stealing some swords and walking away. Now, this can be something innocuous, someone like planning a surprise party. That can be sneaky behavior, but it's for a good reason. But in the context of this reading, I'm not getting that sense. I'm getting this as someone lying, someone playing some games. Sometimes you're not getting the whole picture. Now, let's go to how they view you. And the Fool really depends on the entire reading as to how I view it. Sometimes it can be that you're taking a risk. You are heading off on an adventure. In this circumstance, I'm taking it as this person thinks they can play you a little bit. Now, the energies may be reversed, so always keep that in mind, but that's the sense that I'm getting from this card. So I'm not loving that energy at all. And it is backed up by the Knight of Swords. Now, knights can be somewhat romantic figures like the Knight of Cups, or somewhat slow but steady, like the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Swords kind of rushes in, half-cocked. If you look at him, he doesn't look particularly friendly, does he? This is an argument. This is strife in a relationship, not seeing eye to eye. Not loving that. Not at all. And the Want, it's the Three of Pentacles, which suggests collaborating with someone. In the context of this reading, I'm seeing a third party here. I have 2 threes, and you'll see the other 3 in a second. That's just my general opinion. Now, I could be wrong. This may not be a reading, but combined with the Seven of Swords up here, and then there's another 3 down here, the Three of Cups. I'm not loving this at all. This may be someone who's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, do something kind of sneaky and underhanded. That's just my opinion. All right. We have what is hidden, and that's the World. Now, this looks like a super friendly card, but sometimes it means that one door is closing so that another one can open. Now, combined with the Wheel of Fortune that we have above, that's what I'm taking it to mean, that something may be ending so that something new can begin. That's just my interpretation. But yeah, So this is something you may not be aware of. Fate may be trying to move you forward. As always, free will is at play, so you can decide what you are going to do with this little cosmic heads up. I hate giving people bad news, but there you have it. So, advice is the Three of Cups. Now, like I said earlier, when I see those three showing up, I sometimes think that there's a third party involved. And this is a card about indulging oneself. It's eating too much cake or drinking too much wine or having too much sex. It's someone kind of throwing, kind of throwing caution to the wind and doing whatever the hell that makes them feel good. So in some circumstances, we need that. Like the Devil card, it's the same sort of concept. You may need a little bit of, a free-for-all. You may need to have some fun. You maybe have just been doing the right thing all the time, going to school, going to work, doing your homework, paying your taxes. Maybe you're due a little fun. But in this context, the advice here may be to take a look and see if there's anyone in this person's environment that may be a little too friendly. And Judgment. So when I see this card pop up, sometimes it can mean that a romance is going to go through a phase of kind of realignment. You're going to reawaken, start again, a new beginning. Here, I'm getting the sense like this relationship has kind of played itself out. There's a need for a renewal here. I'm not sure if this is something that has been ongoing, like maybe things have been bad for a little while, or maybe this is a new revelation. But regardless, there's a call to action here to kind of push forward and don't keep the status quo. Whether you stay with this person or go or whatever is up to you, but here's what I have, and I'm sorry it's not better news. Well, thank you so much for watching this reading. And I will be back next week with another reading. And again, this is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I will see you next week. Bye.